Not sponsored, by the way, but Porter Road, check us out.
Harry the Horse Barbecue.
All right, y'all, so what we're doing today is our Thanksgiving bird, courtesy of Porter Road. This is the 13 to 15 pound bird. It still is pretty tiny for being in that category range. But for this video today, we are doing a spatchcocked whole roasted turkey. I know it's a little unconventional for a barbecue YouTube channel, but I think most cooks at home are rocking the indoor oven roasted method. And I just want to show you guys how we do it on this channel here. In case you were wondering, this bird is 13.57 pounds, courtesy of Porter Road. There you go, wake up. Stretch those legs. Here we go. A few gifts inside. So my free gifts include, oh, hello, turkey neck. I'm gonna throw this on my wire rack. That's gonna get roasted as well. It is Frosty the Snowman in here. All right, y'all, let's get ready to spatchcock. You've seen us do this with chickens before, so it's a very similar process. I guess we're not gonna be able to keep this parson's nose or this pope's nose because we're spatchcocking it. So we're gonna flip our bird around, okay? The spine of your turkey, or the backbone, is right here. This is the section we wanna take out, and you're gonna have to crunch through a few bones. It's gonna get a little messy, you'll hear some crunching, but it makes our cook go so much quicker and a lot more evenly. So here we go. Damn, Matt Pittman wasn't lying when he was struggling on that Traeger live. There are some hard bones in here, and I've done this before. I don't remember it being this difficult. There we go. A little elbow grease. There it is. A little crack and pull. And if your turkey's frozen when you're doing this, oof, you're gonna have a real rough time. We are getting there, folks. We are almost there. And we are finally there, folks. Here we go. Our lovely turkey spine. You could also roast that, keep it in there. That's the hard part, guys. You turn our bird over. If you make a slit kind of right in the breastbone, it should make this a little bit easier to crack open. So, little slit there. Let's flip our turkey over. And all right, y'all, now our bird is sitting nice and flat, really even. Now is when we're gonna get our salt and baking powder onto this bird. Now, we're gonna start on our underside because we always start on the non-presentation side. If you see a few pieces of fat, you can kind of just tear them off. Okay, not too much trimming involved here. So what we're gonna do is salt the bird. The dry brine is gonna pull out more moisture, make that skin drier, which is gonna make it crispier in the end. And the baking powder is gonna aid in drying out the bird as well. Also, the salt will penetrate the meat and actually flavor the meat internally. All right, here I have some Morton's kosher salt. We're gonna hit the bird with some kosher salt. Now, I learned by doing this last year that you can over salt your bird. We just want a good salt coating, help draw out moisture, dry up that skin, almost like you're just seasoning it ahead of time. That's pretty much all a dry brine is you're seasoning your turkey with salt just ahead of time. Underside looks good, let's flip it over. Can we flip a 14-pound turkey one-handed? All those days working out, should be able to. Not the greatest method, but we got it done. Same thing on this side. Don't want to let that skin hide. Okay, try to get it in where you can. Now this technique is primarily borrowed from Chud's Barbecue. That did a couple of turkeys like this on YouTube. Been watching him for a few years, and I just don't like the hassle of wet brining. I mean, guys who like to wet brine, by all means, go for it. It's not my kind of thing. Okay, this is kind of the extent with the hustle and bustle that comes with Thanksgiving. Simple for me is better. And to me, this came out like a rockin' turkey last year, so we're doing a similar thing this year. Also, shout out Max the Meat Guy on Instagram, awesome dude to follow. He suggested putting baking powder on your turkey as well, just to help dry out the skin. Now, I'm not gonna use a lot. I'm gonna kind of just take a pinch. This is gonna absorb some of that moisture from the bird so we can have crispy skin at the end. Now, normally roasting a bird in the oven, you don't have to worry about crisping up the skin. You usually are cooking it at whatever the case is, 325, 350. But there have been instances, if you've seen Babs on YouTube, Babish Culinary Universe, he did a turkey 5 different ways, and because of his method of roasting the turkey, he actually ended up crisping the skin on top of his whole bird. He didn't spatchcock for this particular bird, but he left drippings in the bottom of the pan, which ended up evaporating and just causing steam, and steamed the skin on the underside. So it is possible to end up with rubbery kind of wet skin at the end. So I'm taking all the precautions necessary to really crisp up our skin here. And we're gonna get about a 24-hour dry brine out of this bird. I trust Max the Meat Guy. The guy's the man. I also trust Chud's Barbecue. Dude makes some great looking food. Tuck your wings. Shout out Chud's Barbecue. Always tuck the wings of your poultry. We're just gonna transfer this to our wire rack. All right, now we just put our bird uncovered in the refrigerator for the next 24 hours. And then we're gonna cook this up in the oven. We're gonna actually season this again beforehand, and we'll show you that when we bring you back tomorrow morning. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. We'll catch you back on actual Thanksgiving. All right, y'all, it's Thanksgiving Day. Our turkey's been brining for about 24 hours in the refrigerator. Let's make an herb butter to put underneath the skin of our turkey, starting with some Kerrygold Irish butter. This is salted butter. And I don't want to add too much more salt, so I did get some Vermont cultivated unsalted butter because they were out of Kerrygold unsalted butter. So what I'm going to do is take about half of each, throw them in this bowl right here. So let's get after it. So it's pretty softened. There we go. Let's start with half of a stick, see what happens. All right, to our butter mixture, we're going to add some fresh herbs. This is thyme, rosemary, and some sage that I chopped up earlier. Roasted granulated garlic. You guys have seen us use this before. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of the roasted granulated garlic right in there. There we go. And then I'm gonna get about a tablespoon of this coarse black pepper. But you can see the grind on this, about a tablespoon here. Not too bad. Now, no salt is going in this because we have salt in the butter, salt in our turkey brine. Let's mix this up and then get it underneath our bird. All right, y'all, our compound butter is all ready to go. And we're just gonna slather this all over the bird, starting on the underside. Yes, don't forget about that underside. Let's flip over our bird. I might as well just two-hand this bad boy, because we're gonna get all this butter on there anyway, and I'm just gonna use my hands. Just slather it. All right, this looks good to me. It's gonna fall off, it's gonna drip down, that's kind of the purpose of it, but it's sitting on butter. That's kind of the goal here. The real purpose of this butter, and we don't wanna lose all of it, is to get it underneath our skin of our birds. We're gonna have to work at pulling it up. Should come apart pretty easily. And we're just gonna get it all underneath the skin as best as we can. Now, I'm not too worried about getting this butter on the skin because I got another trick for y'all for the outside of the skin. Now that our turkey is brined, buttered, now is our last step in the seasoning process. And I just wanna make sure there is some more flavor on that skin, right? So it's already got salt on it, so we're gonna stay away from the salt. I'm gonna hit it with some sprayable duck fat. This is basically gonna act as a binder so I can coat the top with a little more roasted granulated garlic and a little more coarse black pepper. And then from there, it's headed in the oven. So here we go. No one said Thanksgiving was healthy food. And when this granulated garlic hits the oven, hits the heat, man, it really just perfumes the whole house and just smells like roasted garlic. This is really top-notch stuff, guys. Normally I'd add a lot of coarse black pepper when we're smoking a turkey. You see how it says coarse on the bag, but man, it's pretty fine grained. So I don't want big splotches of black pepper. Okay, we just want a little over the top. That's all she wrote. Actually, one more step. I've got a few onions. Oops. I'm just gonna stick them under the breast. Helps prop it up a little bit. Help add some flavor down there. And this bird's ready to go. Now, we'll bring you guys back throughout the cook, but my goal here is to take some duck fat and perfume it with some garlic and some more herbs and maybe a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna baste this bird in duck fat throughout the whole cook, really trying to get that skin crispy, keep everything nice and juicy. This bird's going for a 375-degree oven until we start to see some nice golden crispiness on the skin. All right, y'all, so our turkey is finally done. Again, we basted this in some duck fat throughout the cooking process, and you can see how golden brown and perfect the skin is looking. Now we're gonna show you guys how we carve up this turkey and serve it up on Thanksgiving Day. It is legitimately Thanksgiving Day right now. So here we go. We're gonna start with our thighs that are being held on pretty much by skin. Oh yeah. Put that guy to the side. Next one. Oh yeah. You can see all the herb butter dripping out of there. Looking real nice. Now we take the breast off. All right, last thing to do is to just slice into our breast. Make some nice equal slices for everyone. Botched it. No way. Here's a piece of our turkey breast, some skin attached. I'm gonna dunk it in the juice on the board. Let's see how we did. That's mad good. That's not dry whatsoever. It's actually awesome. Super flavorful. That skin is nice and crisp. We cooked this to about, at least the breast, to an internal about 158 degrees Fahrenheit because it carried over in the hour rest that we gave it. That skin is nice and crisp from the duck fat baste. Man, if you can't smoke a turkey this year, this is the way to do it in your oven. Very, very, very good. Of course, we got classic sides like green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, homemade of course. This year, this is how we did our turkey. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving this year. Happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. We'll catch you guys in the next one. We're out of here. Taters!
I'm the cameraman.
We're out. Peace.